Resins and papers, pigments so sleek, custom crafted with hands that never feel weak. Powders and bling in a custom fling. Watch as the colors start to sing. Custom created, it's one of a kind. Masterpieces born in a...
All right, you guys. Today I want to experiment a little bit with my Bond Craftor casting powder. We know that the pigments that they send work in their water-based pigments. I want to see what paint, acrylic paint, would do in the casting powder. And I forgot to put on my gloves. Okay, so we are going to make some of these little shells and starfish and things like that. I need those to add into another project. So I want to see how paint would work in the casting powder. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the powder. Get it here. Let's do maybe a cupful. And this cup is 30 milliliters. Oops. So we'll take that. And I'm going to knock this powder out of my mold. Okay. And we are going to take and put in a little of my water. And I know I'll need more, but I want to start out with as little as possible. We can always add more, but we can't take water out. So all right. Okay, that's way more than enough. Oops. Actually, it's perfect because there's powder on the sides. All right, I think that was the magic drop right there, or 4. And I love how white this powder is. But you know, seashells aren't completely white. So I want to take and add some of this chestnut apple barrel matte acrylic paint and see how it dries. And I'm hoping my pieces aren't too thin, that it won't, that they will break. Okay. It's actually taken to this paint pretty well. I like it. I like it. All right. So I know I want this little guy. A little more. Here we go. Okay. And then let's see if we can get this poured. Well, I know we can, but, and you may see some glitter in the mold. I had also purchased some glitter when I purchased this mold from Hobby Lobby, and the glitter got into the mold some type of way. Do this one. All right, we'll do that one. We'll do this. Oops. That little guy. If I can keep my hand steady enough. Let's do this shell. All right. Let's do the rest in this shell. Oh, still have more. So not the rest. There we go. Over here. Oops. And this shell. Okay, and we'll see what I can pour of this guy. Okay. I don't like things half done, so I'm gonna get a little more powder and finish off this little guy. So I'm just gonna take a little more of this powder, tad bit of water. Might have been too much water. We'll see. Oh, actually not. Okay. And I'll add in a little drop of the paint. If I can get it up there. There we go. And see what we can finish off of this guy. That was actually the perfect amount, guys. Perfect amount. Perfect, perfect. All right. So we will get these all cured up, and then I will come back to you and we will see what they look like once they are done. I'm just adding in what I have left, topping off these pieces here, and then give it a little jiggle jiggle. Hopefully, well, I was about to say hopefully no bubbles, but we all know shells have cracks and things like that, so that wouldn't be a problem if I did have bubbles. All right. This one is a little too full. So is this one. All right. So I will see you guys once these are cured. You guys, we are back. Oops, this one is already coming up. These have cured now, and we can see what they look like. Since this one is ready to get out. Oh, I'm liking the pink, and it's the perfect color. Yeah, that's cool. Perfect color. I like it a lot. What do you guys think? Right? Pretty. Okay. We'll take this little guy out. And that one did more of the just plain, like a mix of the brown and the white. Hopefully you guys can see the color. All right, let's see what this guy looks like. A lot of detail. Oh, yeah. Forgot the name of this shell, but it's pretty. Starts with A, I think. Starfish. Oh, pretty, pretty starfish. Yeah. Get this off. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Pretty, pretty starfish. Let's see about our seahorse. Oh, there we go. The back looks better than the front, though. To me, the back looks better than the front does. This little guy here, that little guy there. You can see it. There we go. The shell has some overpour. Let's see if we can. Yeah, comes off very easy. I do like that about this Bond Craftor casting powder. So my little test did well with seeing if it will mix with paint. And I can see that the glitter that I had in the mold did stay in the pieces too. I do see it in this starfish. You probably can't see it, but I do see it in there. It sparkled once I took it out of the mold. All right. I like this shell too. That one's pretty. Very pretty. Looks natural. This one does too. Looks like a natural shell. Like that. That one. And the last one is this one. All right. Any overpour? Nope, not really. This is the way that, oh yeah, it is. Hold on just 1 second. I'll get this off, guys. All right. Right in there. Okay. Oops, I broke my shell a little bit. But like we said, broken shells. So there's that. Did I get it in camera? Yeah, there we go. All right, you guys. So we will let these only took about 30 minutes to dry. It truly depends on the temperature in your home, how much time it will take for them to cure up. So it took about 30 minutes and they were cured, and the depth of the piece as well makes a difference. But typically, I think the directions say for an hour, so 60 minutes. But like I said, the temperature and the depth of the mold makes a difference in how long it will take for the pieces to cure up. Um, so we know, number one, that paint does work in the Bond Crafter casting powder, so that's a good thing. And also, if you have glitter, glitter will come through. So that's something else to know, because I did leave quite a bit of glitter in this mold, and I do see glitter in two of the pieces. So that's pretty cool. All right, guys. Well, I am going to get out of your hair. I just wanted to experiment and see how paint would do. And now we know paint will do well. And paint does well to marble, or if you want to just make it a solid color. I didn't try that, and I probably should have, but I think that that would work as well. Like this piece right here is a good indication that it would work with it being mixed all together. It may have um, like some dotting, like where the paint can't mix well all the way, but I think overall it still would give you a good color. Um, so I do like the Bond Crafting casting powder. This stuff is awesome, guys. If you have not tried it, be sure to go out and grab that. I do have a discount code in the description box for you for the Bond Crafting website, for the Bond Crafter website, not crafting, for the Bond Crafter website. And you can take advantage of the discount. And then also, I do believe if it's not out of stock, that you're available to get it on Amazon as well. And I'm not quite sure the price. I didn't look it up before I came on. I should have done that, but I didn't get the chance to look it up. So definitely go out and grab it, guys. You will like it. If you love casting powder, you will love the Bond Crafting casting powder. It is my now go-to. You guys know I loved my Perfect Cast, and it's also affordable. And Bond Crafting casting powder is as well affordable. It's in the price range of the others, like the Let's Resin, the J Diction, the other brands, but it's definitely worth it. In my opinion, I've seen others struggle with some of the others, and this one is not one that you're going to struggle with at all. And you have a long work time with it. It's not like it sets up within 2 minutes of you mixing it together. This is a very good casting powder. So definitely give it a try. All right, you guys, getting out of your hair for real. Oh, and I will clean my mold. And how I clean my mold is I just go to my sink. I make sure that there's no more residue of the powder in the mold. And then I will go to my sink and wash it with Dawn dish detergent and warm water. And my mold comes back to life just as it was. I know some have experienced issues with their molds having residue left over from the casting powders. But I have been using the casting ever since I've been using the casting powders. What I like to do is wash it. If I use it without putting a coat of the mold release in it first, then I just immediately after I am done unmolding, I will go and wash it with Dawn dish detergent, and that helps to bring your mold back to life. And then I will coat it with a coat of mold release, so that way it will shine back up if it's missing any shine. But typically, I haven't had any issues with it missing shine once I use the Dawn dish detergent and just wash it with warm water. So that is how you clean that up. But I do recommend doing the mold release first. This mold is matte, so I didn't worry about it. But if it were a shiny mold, definitely you want to do the mold release first and let that dry, and then do your pieces in the casting powders. And then once you are done, like I said, wash it with the Dawn dish detergent and the warm water, and you're good to go. All right, guys. So that is it. Not tomorrow. Look out for for Slayer Tray Thursday. This is where I will be hopefully using some of these pieces. So I wanted to get them done early so that way they dry out and be ready for me to use once I am ready to use them. So be on the lookout for that. If you do not know what Slayer Tray Thursday is, that is a bi-weekly collaboration hosted by myself Kathy over at K&D Creations, and Elizabeth over at Crystal Clear Creations, in which you take a tray and you incorporate whatever things we are doing. Sometimes we have your choice. You do whatever you want to do. But this thing coming up this week is going to be end of summer. So hence the beachy things that we need over here. All right, you guys. So until the next one, hugs and love. Hugs and love, guys. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Handmade dream in every gleam. Custom crafts that beam and stream from the